Falcons get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my finish splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip something and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, I'm packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king, like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of candle.
Too many buttons, not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Chiefs going up against the Falcons. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On second down, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammett.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammett shows better athleticism than what people expect.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Jonathan Babineau's a defensive tackle, knows how to get upfield and spill plays in the backfield.
Now Manziel. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with one back and three tight ends. The first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a play fake here on first down. And complete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
On 3rd and one-on-one, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches, much like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ryan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Dontari Poe breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Fielded just inside the 20. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Ryan. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
56, 556.
On third down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up fourth. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that one.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because...
And he coughed it up over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age. Right?
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They run. Devontae Freeman. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Manziel going underneath for Charles. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now.
Now Manziel. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Manziel. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Ryan on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, 51 to check. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, John.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Ryan. Backing up. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And tough starting field position here. Back to throw now on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC first down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go. Green.
Now a give, right side, Charles. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first. And now they're in the hurry-up.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Get up! Check your outreach. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down.
Brandon, Devontae Freeman just gets better and better every time I see him. I remember him coming out of Florida State, could do a little bit of everything. And I love the intensity he played the game with. But catching the ball in the backfield, I think this is the one aspect that he's added that's really upped his game.
And a little under the radar. He caught 63 balls in 2015, second most in the NFC.
Boy, does that make him dependable and trustworthy. Quarterbacks love a guy like that.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Ryan on second down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, here's Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First carry now for Teron Ward. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal to go now. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Teron Ward, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, I'll make this one really simple. When Jamal Charles is operating at this level, his team is awfully hard to beat.
Absolutely. All-time leading rusher for the Kansas City Chiefs, and just doing his thing once again. We've seen this so many times in his career.
And there have been some big-time runners in Kansas City history. Jamal Charles standing at the top of that heap now. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Charles, the low setback. Manziel. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Manziel. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Manziel. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. He had time, was able to survey the field, and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your...
This is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Taken in at the 11. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 3rd down and 8 now. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Screen pass to Charles. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Manziel looking middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Here's Manziel. They complete it to Hill. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, it certainly appears that Jamal Charles has his mojo working right now. Already ripped off some really nice runs, but you've got to get to these guys early, because if you do, you get them on the ground, put a little doubt in their minds about whether or not they're going to break big runs. But now, Jamal Charles has nothing but confidence.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say they're giving him confidence, the former 3rd-round pick in 2008.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Manziel. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On 2nd down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got time. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Freeman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Atlanta. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Can't find anyone open. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A toss play. Here comes Charles. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why?
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Screen pass to Charles. He juked him. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with status. Rock up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block my hit cause someday I'm gonna someone tell me I'm someone doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that someone, somebody that one day for a minute. Bet you want a girl that keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on.